Hello and welcome to Silhouette Tone. The search for a microdermabrasion unit can be a very difficult task. In the next few minutes, I'm going to introduce you to the incredible ST Peel by Silhouette Tone. By the time we finish, I believe you'll know why the ST Peel continues to set the industry standard for microdermabrasion. One important reason for the supremacy of Silhouette Tone's third generation ST Peel is the patented TurboFlow handpiece. We launched our first unit in 1989 at our Geneva, Switzerland plant. It was a medical device with a 90-degree angle of projection. This means that the crystals are projected at the skin at a 90-degree angle to the surface. However, the pattern at the point of contact was highly concentrated and produced a stabbing effect. It was very easy to bruise the skin, create scabs, and was extremely uncomfortable. Many patients with sensitive skin had to discontinue treatments because of the pain. Further, dermatologists discovered that crystals could become embedded in the skin. This was true even after the careful rinsing that follows each treatment. Embedded crystals frequently caused a condition called granuloma, a coarse, unsightly condition. In 1993, when regulatory agencies in Europe allowed estheticians to do microdermabrasion, we decided to launch our second generation unit with a handpiece that gave a 45-degree angle of projection. It was far gentler than the first generation handpiece. However, the opening on the side, instead of being in the middle of the handpiece, caused a rebound effect on the skin and a very uneven abrasion. For example, treatments which applied microdermabrasion to a circular pigmentation spot would use a circular sweep. It was consistently observed that half of the skin was abraded to the maximum and couldn't receive further immediate application because of the danger of bleeding, while the other half of the spot was not even touched. The crystals were being projected out of the hole on the side of the handpiece in a concentrated stream and were then drawn away from the work area by suction through the hole on the top in the vacuuming process. The crystals impacted the skin, abraded unevenly, and were drawn away, causing the uneven abrasion in the rebound effect. In 1998, the FDA reclassified microdermabrasion from a medical to a non-medical procedure. For the first time, estheticians around the world had the opportunity to perform microdermabrasion. Responding to the growing need for a more comfortable and effective method of projection, our research and development team designed and built our third generation unit, which included the amazing TurboFlow handpiece. TurboFlow produces a steady and consistently even pattern of abrasion. The flow of the crystals is circular, not direct. It's very much like a miniature cyclone with its circular rotation projection. Its unique design causes the crystals to hit the skin at 45 degrees, but from a 360-degree revolution. So now, not only do you have gentle abrasion, but you also have a perfectly even abrasion. Another exciting feature of the ST Peel is the purging system. Crystals are very sensitive to moisture, even in the atmosphere. Anytime there is moisture of any kind in the hoses, the crystals bond together and create clusters. These can cause a blockage in the machine at the entrance and exit of the hoses. The ST Peel has an electronic purging system. If a blockage should occur during treatment, you simply press the purge button. Automatically, the air coming out of the machine at tremendous speed removes any clumps of crystals that have formed. There is yet another feature that sets the ST Peel apart. Electronic calibration makes this microdermabrasion unit easier to use and a real money saver as well. Instead of having two buttons and a dial that indicates the pressure of the suction, we have equipped the ST Peel with a computer that electronically calibrates the speed of the projection of the crystal and the intensity of the vacuum. The old two-button calibration system, one for the suction and the other for projection, means that you constantly need to adjust the controls, trying to find the right calibration for the area that you're working on. But the skin doesn't have the same thickness everywhere. A completely different calibration is required for the forehead, where the skin is thicker, for the eye contour, which is very thin, and for the nose. The result is that most of the time you have too many crystals or not enough, too much vacuum or not enough. Further, electronic calibration means you no longer have the guesswork of working with a potentiometer. Microdermabrasion units equipped with this device must be constantly monitored for internal calibration. After constant use of from 6 to 8 months, the unit is no longer true to its settings and must be sent back to the manufacturer for recalibration. This can be a very costly process, considering the fuss of repackaging the unit, the high cost of shipping, and the loss of use at your salon. The ST Peel electronic calibration is done by the internal computer and is completely automatic. This means that the ST Peel never loses calibration in the first place. You simply don't have that bother or expense. A simple press of the single control, up or down, produces a greater or lesser intensity. This is a dramatic advancement over the two-button system, with its constant and frustrating need for adjustment. Other features incorporated in the design of the ST Peel contribute to making it easier and safer to use. We've placed an antimicrobial filter at the air intake. Our microdermabrasion unit filters the air as it draws it from the room and passes it through the